Well, it is that time of year, and yes, my Wrapped came through with these motherfuckers right here, Arctic Monkeys. Not just with a top 5 song that I streamed, it was 505, of course, banger. Also as a band and also as an album, but the album was from The Last Shadow Puppets, the album that we listened to. So, not Arctic Monkeys, but technically kind of. Yes, so I count that as a big W. And now that reminded me that we still have one thing left to do, which is the car. To be fair, the album cover is already giving. I mean, it kind of, I don't know why, maybe because of the perspective, the colors or something, maybe the white frame. It reminds me of Pink Floyd a little bit. Like, this could easily be a Pink Floyd album, which makes me even be more excited about it, to be fair. This is the first song. There'd better be a mirror ball. Fuck yeah. And after this, we will check out all of the music videos, of course, on Patreon as usual. It's going to be interesting to see because this is from 2022 and the last music videos that we checked out were from The Last Shadow Puppets, so that was like a bit older than this. Let's see how the guys have aged, Matthew and the gang. Okay, and I think we're just gonna start right in. James Ford as a producer once again, 2022, the last, as of right now, Arctic Monkeys album. Let's hit it. What's gonna happen?
Don't get emotional, that ain't life.
Okay, it seems we're about to have a jazz album, bro. I am not in the right state of mind because the last thing that I did was The Last Shadow Puppets, well, at least with Alex Turner in it. So I have to get back to the mindset.
Yesterday still leaking through the room, but that's nothing new. I know I promised this is what I wouldn't do, but somehow giving it the old romantic fool.
For some reason, Alex Turner's voice is super soft on this so
Seems
far.
to better suit the mood. So if you wanna walk me to the car, you ought to know I'll have a heavy heart. So can we please be absolutely sure that there's a mirror ball? You're getting cynical and that won't do.
Okay, halfway through the first song, you gotta be in the mood for it. And I fucking am. Like before this, I was listening to some Julio Iglesias, yo. For once, by the way, my musical age is like over 70. I know I'm a fucking boomer. But I am in the mood. I did. We are setting it too, Alex.
The rose tint back on the exploded view. Darling, if I were you.
And I love the piano chords.
And how's that insatiable appetite? So do you wanna
The strings too. To be fair, this is like the perfect song to listen to. We saw it on the album cover.
I'm sure to have a heavy heart.
When you're kind of just driving through an empty city.
Can we please be absolutely sure that there's a miracle for me?
Okay. Alex, you're currently working on me having Arctic Monkeys in the next Spotify rap too.
Oh, there'd better be a miracle for me.
Sounded as if we have some bongos. Okay, to be fair, it's a Sunday, and this is fucking delivering to me right now. I'm being delivered to. This is the exact mood I'm in. The next song, I ain't quite where I think I am. Okay. I did mention Pink Floyd in the beginning, and just the kind of switch up, also the 70s funk aesthetic.
By the retina scan,
Out of a sudden, we're getting
I've
groovy.
been given good reason to believe I ain't quite where I think I am, but it's always worth half a blast. You know the face, but you can't see past the disco strobes in the stumbling.
We got the fucking mirror ball, yo.
Wait, there's the other island now. Formation displays of affection fly over. I throw back and I can see both islands now.
What was it with Stevie Wonder, that guitar lick?
Let's shake a few hands. Blank expressions invite me to suspect I ain't quite where I think I am. Stand.
And can I just say, even though, of course, this is like not just decades past, but also musically miles away from the, like, I don't want to say the original Arctic Monkeys, but like Arctic Monkeys from the 2000s, early 2000s. This is still, you can still hear that it's them. I don't know why, but always this kind of like build up before chorus. That is so Arctic Monkeys, the melody that they're using right now.
Party guests to fill the awkward silences. The disco
Just a bit more abstract.
stumbling blocks. Wait, there's the other island now. Formation displays of affection fly over. Eyes roll back, and I can see both islands now. From my vantage point.
But huge shout out for the fucking strings. If you saw the last Shadow Puppets video, you know I love that. And they work so well with Alex's voice.
If I get it my way. Looks like the Riviera is coming into land. Early predictions would seem to suggest.
To be fair, I am like very interested in seeing how the music videos will turn out. I mean, this song is already totally different from the first one. You know, So are we going to visualize this? Are we going maybe to have a story with the mirror ball, you know, like we found it and now we're kind of being a bit more disco with it?
Formation displays of affection fly over. Eyes roll back, and I can see both islands now.
A tiny bit. I think 2021 was Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak's, oh my God, what was it called? Their group, Silk Sonic. A tiny bit Silk Sonic in this one. Because I'm trying to kind of like figure out the time when this was released. Sculptures of Anything Goes. Another totally different sound.
How am I supposed to manage my infallible beliefs while I'm sucking it to you, performing in Spanish on Italian TV? Sometime in the future, whilst wondering if your mother still ever thinks of me. Hallelujah, blank canvases lent against gallery walls, flowing towards sculptures of anything goes on the marble stairs. Is that vague sense of longing
Okay.
trying to cause a scene? Guess I'm talking to you now. Puncturing.
But okay, dude. First of all, I mean, it's very interesting the way that they've evolved is always a stupid word, but kind of changed their sound over the years. Considering, I mean, okay, we kind of came from Tranquility Base Hotel, and before that, the AM album. So we kind of had this, I don't want to say this aesthetic, but we kind of had the tendencies, you know, to go down this road.
Your bubble of relatability.
But it's still interesting.
With your horrible new sound, baby, those
I'm just wondering whether or not we would have like a big drop or build up.
they used to be. When you said them out loud, blank canvases lent against gallery walls, flowing towards sculptures of anything goes on the marble stairs leading to almost wherever you
Okay.
want them.
Hold up. Wait a minute. That's very interesting. Since I could have sworn that they got like some sort of DJ or producer on this track, you know?
Installation cartridge for City Life 09 is pretty tricky to come by. Village coffee mornings with not long since retired spies. Now that's my idea of a good time. Flash that angle, grind a smile, gasp, and roll your eyes, and help me to get untied from the chandelier and twizzling round an umbrella. I'll sing gay
forward to the music videos. Because this could easily be the soundtrack to a movie. Especially towards the end. With them dramatic effects. Jet skis on the moat.
Jet skis on the moat.
Okay, bro. For some reason they decided, you know what, we already had Tranquility Base Hotel, went in a more jazzy direction. Fuck it, let's just go full on groovy ass funk lines.
Oh, in CinemaScope, as though it's the last time you're gonna ride. Showstoppers Anonymous, come over here and give your buddy a hug. So much for deciding not to let it slide. Is there something on your mind? Or are you just happy to sit there and watch while the paint job dries? When it's over, you're supposed to know.
I mean, come on. The fucking organs too, and that guitar, dude. It will need a cigarette after the way that it's being played, yo.
Lights out in the Wonder Park. Your sawtooth lover boy was quick off the mark. That's long enough in the sunshine for one night.
Oh. Okay, bro, who the fuck is playing this guitar? Is it Alex?
Pajama pants and a beauty old cloak. You know that it's alright if you wanna cry. Is there something on your mind? Or are you just happy to sit there and
It's kind of fun because even though this album is from the 2020s, the feeling it conveys
supposed to know?
feels way older. It's so sad that they only tell us it's James Ford who produced it. I mean, maybe it is just all of them, but it would be interesting to see where they drew this inspiration from. Maybe we have an interview.
Jet skis on the moat. They shut it all in CinemaScope, as though it's the last time you're gonna ride.
I wonder though, just think about Matthew on the drums right now. Does he feel like he's not being appreciated enough? I mean, to be fair, like as a good drummer, you have a very wide spectrum, you know, so you can go like from full on, I don't know, 150 BPM, not miss a single beat, to something like this, where you need to put a more feeling into each individual drum hit. But I do, by the way, maybe he's not even in the band. I haven't checked. I know that Alex Turner obviously is in it. I can hear him, but I don't know if any of the other members changed or like switched out or something. I'm not sure about that. So maybe it's not even him anymore. But I wonder, I mean, they're like going with it, you know, and we learned from some of the previous reactions that it's mainly driven by Alex Turner and how he feels in the moment for what kind of music to do. I mean, it's always the issue when you have a group of people who play as a band. And then, of course, it's mainly, I'm guessing he's also the one who writes the songs, mainly driven by the singer. But it would be interesting to kind of get Matthew's perspective. Body paint. Kind of fun. Now we've gone more indie. I mean, it was definitely a movement, you know, kind of like indie rock at the 2020s.
Of deception and subterfuge, you've made yourself quite the
Now I think about it, the fucking singing, it's like Prince. That's what it reminded me of.
Do your time traveling through the tanning booth, so you don't let the sun catch you crying. So predictable, I know what you're thinking.
But it's very lovely. Also, have I decided to bring in a piano.
And my knees are weak. It's as if there's something up with the wiring. Come poke your head behind the mountain peak. Don't have to mean that you've gone into hiding. So predictable, I know what you're thinking. I'm watching your every move. I feel the tears are coming on.
What the fuck?
Be long. It won't be long. Straight from the cover shoot, still a trace of body paint on your legs and on your arms and on your face.
Okay, before we go any further, just so we have said something and I'm not just sitting here and enjoying the ride. Dude, holy fucking shit. I mean, we're kind of combining several sounds of like, you know, like a Prince and Stevie Wonder and some more modern indie rock, but then we kind of combine it with the creativity and the mashup of some fucking Queen stuff.
And I'm keeping on my costume and calling it a writing tool. And if you're thinking of me, I'm probably thinking of you.
And the usage of strings, it's reminding me of Electric Light Orchestra. I mean, fucking classic British bands, you know? Rock bands.
Still a trace of body paint on your legs and on your arms and on your face. There's still a trace of body paint on your legs and on your
By the way, I was just making sure, because I know that the first 3 songs have a music video and then there was a gap and this one has one as well.
legs and on your arms and on your face. There's still a trace of body paint on your legs and on your arms and on your face. So predictable, I know what you're thinking.
Okay, assaulting another guitar over here. Okay, this marks the halfway point of the album. So it will be interesting to see if we continue this kind of like, not randomness, but like this combination of different influences for the B-side, since the B-side is most of the times a less creative, I don't want to say less creative, but a calmer one. The title of the album. Okay, very guitar heavy.
Grandfather's guitar.
Yeah.
Thinking about how funny I must look. Trying to adjust to what's been there all along. With the boat kiosk lady and her sleepy amigo.
Okay, before we drop, can I just say right now, at least the guitar, ignore the piano and the drums, but the guitar and the little shakers like kind of creeping in right now, pretty similar to like America, you know, not the song by Childish Gambino, but the band America, you know, like a horse with no name and stuff.
But it ain't a holiday until to fetch something from the car.
Also pretty similar to dum 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 dum. Oh, look at fucking horse running.
Cork pops and we're sweeping for bugs. Some dusty apartment. What's it called? Cafe. You can arrive at 11 and have lunch with the English. But it ain't a holiday until they fall.
Come on, guys. I can't be the only one sitting here and thinking that this is almost like a musical. It's very cinematic.
And you pretend to fall asleep on the way back.
Though, since you have this very North American sound in a way, I don't know how to describe it. But maybe right now I'm going to take it back a couple of seconds so we can enjoy this part. It is reminding me a tiny bit of like Pink Floyd, you know? Just the idea of kind of building the songs. But maybe it's also because of the lyrics. Since Alex has the tendency to write similar in a way to Pink Floyd. Less critical of the social and economical state of the world, but similar in a way. Big ideas. Next track. Ooh.
That's quite a number to sing. Spotlit, getting lowered in. Can you co-direct and play the twins? And adapt the main theme for mandolin? I've conjured up wonderful things. The ballad of what could have been. Over and out. It's been a thrill. I had big ideas. The band was so excited. The kind you'd rather not share over the phone.
Tell me what you want. I'm calling right now. Motherfuckers were aiming for scoring like the Bond theme track, you know. That's where they want. That's where they were headed.
But now the orchestra's got us all surrounded, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember how they go. Coordinated release, nationwide festivity. We had 'em
I told you.
out of their seat.
I told you on the last Shadow Puppets, motherfuckers should use strings more. And he listens.
Some just hysterical scenes. The ballad of what could have been. Over and out. Really, it's been a thrill. I had big ideas. The band was so excited. The kind you'd rather not share over the phone.
Okay.
But now the orchestra's got us all surrounded.
They do.
And I cannot, for the life of me, remember how they go.
Alex, I can tell you. But that's a secret. We will fucking take it back again. I'm sorry. But we will need to enjoy this in full. And I know YouTube will have a problem. So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna continue.
And I cannot, for the life of
Because whatever this is going to be, the first 5 seconds already sounded fucking incredible. Can I just say, I love that they're doing this in the 2020s, because we need more atmospheric music these days. We don't have enough of it.
I just can't, for the life of me, remember how they go.
It's something that I have, I don't want to say learned, but just kind of paid more attention to recently since I started to listen to more radio. It's horrible. It's a miserable life, let me tell you. Cannot recommend it at all. But nowadays, you don't have this, I don't want to say like art is dead or anything, but you, many times at least with the modern music, and I'm talking about like mainstream pop songs, you know, that are being played on social media and which then, of course, in return, hop over into the charts. They don't, I don't want to say they don't have character, but they don't really have that anything, you know. They don't have creativity, they don't have anything. I mean, of course there's like maybe a catchy hook or something, you know, in order to get popular, but it's nothing that you can listen to, or at least I would listen to it when you are aiming for a certain type of atmosphere that this album is catering to. And that's sad, but also nice because it creates these gaps, you know, the chance for, in this case, Arctic Monkeys to fill that gap and to create this kind of sound nowadays that many people are not doing anymore. And this is something as to why my fucking age on Spotify is like over 70, since I filled this gap with old music because it's something that they used to do in the past many times. So this is really, really nice. And I'm very glad that they're still doing this and kind of going against the mainstream for the current state. I mean, if I think about what was popular in 2022, like, I don't know, fucking Lil Nas X Industry Baby, or was that afterwards? I'm not even sure anymore. Hello You, the next song. It's very refreshing. And it's funny that a 20-year-old band needs to do the refreshing stuff.
Lego Napoleon movie, written in no
What the fuck?
gas-filled glass tubes underlined in sparks. I'll admit it's elaborate for a waking thought. Vortex to vortex, the business they call show hasn't ever been this pumped up before. Hello, gruesome. There's just enough time left to swing by and readdress the start. If you call and have them pull around the car, stop specializing in stories from the road. Hello, you. Still dragging out a long goodbye. I ought to apologize for one of the last times. As that meandering chapter reaches its end and leaves us in a thoughtful little daze.
It's kind of funny because I just thought about it, and I think the last time that I had kind of like, I don't want to say this feeling, imagine, you know, like talking about atmospheric music and stuff, it's for sure Radiohead when I think about the music that we listen to on this channel. And their last album was over 10 years ago though, so kind of like a big shout out to Arctic Monkeys for fucking keeping the flame alive out here, even though they're of course very different from one another.
No more rubber down that boulevard. Read the message I left on the thank you card. Overtaking the tractor, waiting for sets of winds and bends to level out again. Picking a moment along a country lane, the kind where the harmonies feel right at home. Hello, you. Still dragging out a long goodbye. I ought to apologize for one of the last times.
Mainstream music,
Taking a dive
that's what they're not doing.
into your crystal ball. Snorkel down the beaches, fruitlessly. Wind that rewind to rob a snooker club.
Ah, okay, it doesn't exist.
Just for 17 if I just get a shave and catch some Z's.
If I didn't know better, I would say that with this album, it's kind of like an album about nostalgia in a way. At least that's what it feels like to me. It doesn't just have a very nostalgic feel to it, but the lyrics also are kind of nostalgic. Combining with this theme of the car, which for many people is an insanely nostalgic item. I mean, if you think about it, you know, like your first car or cars that your parents or your aunts, your grandparents, whoever your friends had, just this kind of feeling of back in the day freedom. It's a very fucking nostalgic album. Interesting. I'm just thinking about it now. Mr. Schwartz. At least, I don't know. That's kind of like the feeling that I get from listening to this. You know, sometimes these almost campfire songs with acoustic guitars.
Put your heavy metal to the test. There might be half a love song in it all for you. Timing wise, it's probably for the best. Come here and kiss me now before it gets too cute. Mr. Schwartz is staying strong for the crew. Wardrobe's lint roll in your velveteen suit, and smudging dubbing on your dancing shoes. Gradually it's coming into view. It's like your little directorial debut.
By the way, what I was reading, it was just people talking about the Mr. Schwartz, thinking it was for a poet, but in a most recent interview, Alex has confirmed that it's not about any real person, and he just saw that name like on the back of a fucking Alfa Romeo or somewhere and took it.
Time as any to deduce the fact that neither you or I has ever had a clue. But Mr. Schwartz is staying strong for the crew. Wardrobe lint roll in your velveteen.
Okay, this is very interesting because the sound, now I fucking remembered what it was from. It's very 60s Italian. I don't know the name of the genre, but it's very 60s Italian. It's dead, 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 dead. With that sort of percussion.
On your dancing shoes. And if we guess who I'm pretending to be, do we win a prize? Having attempted twice, both incorrectly, do we get a third try? The gloved hands reaching in to hit the switch. There's not one goddamn thing that you can do about it. But Mr. Schwartz is having tea with the grips. Asking
Sad that the song is only this short. It's a normal length, but still.
It's at the heart of what the business is.
Okay, I'm very interested into seeing the fucking making of this album and who was responsible for producing these sounds. Because it's still, from everything I can tell right now, it still must be the same crew from back in the day, apart from James Ford, of course, who's been on the past project too. But it's very, very different. So I really wanna know how that came to be. And then we have the last track, Perfect Sense. Cool.
Richard of York, the executive branch, having some fun with the warm-up act. If that's what it takes to say goodnight, then that's what it takes.
Okay, bro, this song already feels like the outro song to a performance.
A four-figure song on a hotel notepad.
Damn.
A revelation or your money back. Takes to say goodnight. Sometimes I wrap my head around it all, and it makes
It does.
perfect sense.
It does.
Reminding me that it ain't a race. When my invincible streak turns on to the final straight, that's what it takes.
I'm telling you again, nostalgia. That is the fucking feeling this album. And it's fucking stupid for me to think about nostalgia when I listen to this because it's way before my time, this sort of music. But it still makes you nostalgic, you know? But like stories from back in the day.
Say goodnight, and that's what it takes.
Good night, Alex. Good night. What else can I tell you? Holy shit. Yo, okay. Wait, is there I'm always intrigued to find out, but they never do many interviews. Shortest, Alex Turner stated in an interview that the writing, what the fuck, and recording of the track was also short and straightforward. Huh. He also said that it feels like a proper ending to it, along with being one of the personal favorites. I can understand that, both of it. First of all, it feels like a proper ending to an album. I mean, you could already tell in the beginning, just the sound of it. It felt like something coming to an end in a way. And I also understand that it's a personal favorite of his, because it's a personal favorite of mine too, along with the other tracks that I'm very excited to listen to again in combination with the music videos. So, what the fuck can I tell you? I mean, to be fair, I would understand if Arctic Monkeys as a band stopped after this album, or at least with this song, because it's a very good ending, you know, for a band. The entire record just being very nostalgic, you know, kind of like if you think about where they started off from, this not punk, but like this very, you know, straightforward young teens rock band somewhere from fucking Sheffield, and then to this more mature, looking back on it, who are we, not what have we become, but this, who are we, kind of living through it. Adult, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, a more adult version. Interesting. So, of course, I don't hope that they end now, but I would understand if they did, because Perfect Sense as a last track for your entire career would be a very good ending. Anyways, I will continue now with the music videos. If you're on YouTube, that's where it ends. I'm sorry. That's already, I need to let you go. There's literally no way of ever getting music video reactions on YouTube. I apologize. I hope you had fun nonetheless. And if you want to, you can join me on Patreon now. If you are already on Patreon, just stay here, go to the next video. We will check out the Wacker music videos. Let's go. And to everybody else, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.